Welcome back, everyone, and it's a pleasure to have a group of Vikings here that help support our athletics program. You know, it does take more than a village to keep this athletics department afloat and keep it going and support all of our student athletes. And today we have people from the Long Beach City College Foundation who help us to raise dollars in support of our program. And so today we have Paula Kaminski, who's the director of the program, Nancy Yoho, who also works in the foundation, Paula Barrow, and then Guardabascio. So let's go ahead and begin. Nancy, why don't you tell us a little bit about your path coming to Long Beach City College and exactly what it is that you do at Long Beach City College?
Okay. I am the Associate Director of the Long Beach City College Foundation. And I've been working for the foundation for about 12 years, but I actually started at Long Beach City College when I was 18 years old. I am a Long Beach City College alum, and I met my husband at Long Beach City College. So it's been in the family for a very long time. This is kind of my second career. I spent 26 years with Thomas Brothers Maps. And when I retired from there, Ginny Baxter hired me part-time to do some maintenance on the last financial. And I've just worked my way up from there. So my position and my time has evolved. I love working for the foundation, and I love seeing all my colleagues. And that's what I miss the most about being away from the office is just seeing all my colleagues.
Thanks, Nancy. And Thomas Brothers Maps. Many people might not even know about Thomas Brothers Maps. But people of my generation, it's how we got around. And
that's right.
GPS has certainly replaced them. Matt, tell us a little bit about your background.
Hey everybody, I'm Matt Guardabascio. I'm a Long Beach native. Unlike Nancy, I'm not an alum, but I've been with the college, I think, for about 4 or 5 years now. My first sort of job with the college was actually the public address announcer for Viking athletics. So I announced the football, basketball, and volleyball teams, men's and women's for basketball and volleyball. Let's see, I've been with the foundation for just under 2 years now. And I'm the foundation coordinator. I do a lot to support. That's kind of my big thing is I want to make sure that we have the best systems in place to do what we want to do, which is raise money for students and for programs on campus.
And Matt, you came from Chicago out here. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I started like 5 years ago announcing, and about I want to say 3 or so years ago, I spent about 8 months. I moved out to Chicago, and it's a little too cold for me out there, so I moved back and picked right up where I left off with announcing, and found a permanent kind of home at the foundation. So I'm really fortunate.
Cubs or White Sox, Matt?
Sox, baby.
Paula, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, I'm Paula Barrow. I am the Assistant Director for Alumni Development over at the Foundation. I've been there, I think April is 2 years. I first came to the Foundation on a contract basis because we were putting together the 90th anniversary celebration. So the gala, I was the behind the scenes guru. So it took months and months to put that together. So I started working at the foundation in that capacity, and then eventually ended up doing alumni development. It was such, it's amazing. I've lived in Long Beach since I graduated from college, which I just did the numbers, and that's 30 years now. My boyfriend from college, my now husband, always used to talk about, Long Beach, the most on the coast. So he's born and raised, so I feel like I have connections that way. But I just live about 5 minutes from the college, so I've always known the college, passed the college, and thought, wow, it'd be great to work there. So now it's really great to be a part of the support system for the students. That's what's so wonderful. We've got such an amazing group of people that works at the foundation, We are small, but we are mighty, and it's amazing the work that we get to do to touch so many different students in so many different departments. And we especially like our work with athletics when we get to support them working with the golf tournament and so many other different small but important ways that we get to support our students as they achieve their goals at Long Beach City College.
Well, the Barrow family is certainly good supporters of our athletics program, and thank you for that. Paul, you're the newest member to the foundation, and you're the leader of the foundation now. Yeah. Tell us a little about your path that brings you to Viking land.
I think I'm in my 8th month, so pretty excited about that. I moved to Long Beach from Detroit in 1966. So I've been in and around Long Beach my whole life, pretty much since I was about 6 years old, if that tells you my age. But anyway, that's okay. My connection to Long Beach City is pretty interesting. I took my language classes for my master's at Long Beach City. My daughter worked on some of her classes at Long Beach City. All my kids did swim lessons at Long Beach City. My son did early childhood development with my wife, Carrie, at Long Beach City. So Long Beach City has been kind of part of our family for quite a few years, and I've driven by it a zillion times. And so for me, it was pretty much a dream job coming home. I love education. I love sports, like theater, like music. And so for me, it's the whole package. And so I'm very excited to be here. And yeah, it's like coming home. It just feels so natural. So, yeah.
No, I understand. Paul, as a director, you know, part of your role and function is not only to go ahead and make sure that everything operates smoothly on a day-to-day basis, but also to have that vision for the future. What do you see the foundation and Long Beach City College's future like? And what are your plans for trying to make that a reality?
Yeah, I think, you know, Long Beach City College, the 100-year anniversary is coming in 2027. And really, for us, it's about a vision for the future of the school and the foundation. With that being said, you know, we're going to be launching a campaign that'll lead up to the 100-year anniversary. And that campaign will really be about programmatic support. The school has a lot of programs that are near and dear to the community. The community has supported them over the years. So we want to put endowments around them so that there'll be financial support long into the future for these programs. So it's really kind of a long-range plan for the future that we'll be able to leave something, you know, that the foundation will have this amazing legacy that was started years ago in 1978, and we'll have and will continue into the future. So that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Nancy, you've been tenured the longest here at Long Beach City College, and we're really entering a critical period of funding. We've enjoyed some good times here in the state, but with this coronavirus right now, the state's future, budgetary future, seems a little bit dark. And the role of the foundation has always been now to go ahead in the past to help augment the programs that are funded through the general budget. And now it looks like it may have a role in terms of really helping to support the general budget. How do you go ahead and meet those kinds of challenges?
I think it's our team. We have a great team. We have a great leader, and it's a great team effort. We have a clear direction for fundraising with this new financial campaign. And I really think that even with the hard times that we're going through, that we're going to be successful in raising these funds needed for all of our programs.
Paula, there was a real great initiative with this coronavirus to go ahead and help raise dollars for needy students. And I know you were a part of that, making that call out. Tell us a little bit about the success of that program and the ongoing needs for supporting our students.
Well, yes. So what we have been doing is doing outreach for the Student Emergency Fund. This fund is in place to help our students as they navigate the COVID-19 crisis in their own lives. And so what we've been doing from an alumni perspective is we have alumni out there that have been through this, that have, you know, they've been in school too, they've had hard times, no one's ever had this. And so we have alumni who want to be the support system for students because they see themselves in their efforts. So we've been doing outreach. We continue to do outreach. We're trying to do it in a respectful way. People are at different levels from what they're allowed, what they can give. But, you know, giving $10 is still super helpful to what we're doing and our efforts. And our efforts will have to continue because as this crisis continues, our students have needs. And I've been speaking to our students, and these dollars that we're able to give them are critical. Sorry, I have a guard dog. But we forget that $50 is a big deal to our students. $50 a month is what it costs to have internet, and you can't go to school right now without internet and Wi-Fi. So every dollar that we raise goes directly to support students, and that need is just going to continue as we continue through this crisis. And we have an amazing team in the foundation, and we're just working on the many ways that we can help support students while this crisis continues.
Mm-hmm. Matt, you really talked about and mentioned the fact that you were the voice of the Vikings. Tell us how you got involved and why you enjoy continuing to do that.
Yeah, so I love announcing. It's something that I've enjoyed doing. I started, my first announcing gig was actually at Paula High School. I was still a student there. I played football there, had surgery, and was doing okay grades wise, and kind of lost my love for the game, playing the game that way. But still wanted to be around athletics, and I was really lucky to be able to pronounce some of the Pacific Islander names that we had on the team. So, it was a good fit for me. It's something that I've really enjoyed. I did it in college up north. I do it for Long Beach State. I do it for City College. For me, it's about giving student athletes in Long Beach the closest, the best performance experience that they get. When I want them to feel like they are at a D1 or a professional level. So I try and bring my A game every night and just give them the best environment that they can to succeed and have some fun while doing it.
Terrific. We have, three of us have virtual backgrounds. Matt, you do not have a virtual background, but I'd like to know about the virtual backgrounds for the three of you. Paul, what's your virtual background?
This is actually me on the mound at Angels Stadium. I got to throw out the first pitch a few years ago at a Detroit Tigers game, which was great because I'm from Detroit. So, and my dad used to take me to the games there. So that's actually when baseball was happening. And I did get to throw out the first pitch, and I did throw a strike, Bill. So
I wouldn't be surprised about that. K-line or Keen? K-line or Keen?
I like Al Kaline was one of my favorite players as a kid. Norm Cash. I mean, the list goes on. Danny McClain. I mean, yeah, all those guys were heroes. And at the Angels, Rudy May, Jim Fregosi. All those. That's old school. It was $2 to get into the game at that time. I think. So, I think I found a stub at one point. Yeah, it was like $2.
Well, the Angels do have the best player in baseball, Mike Trout, right now. And when I was growing up, I was a Yankees fan, so you had the M&M boys coming up against the K&K boys when they played Detroit in Harvey Keene and Al Kaline. So good competition for sure. Nancy, tell us about your background.
My background is Crater Lake. I love beautiful landscapes. I love traveling to places like this. And so I didn't take this photo, but I selected it because I thought it was really beautiful. The last time I was at Crater Lake was just a few years ago, and it was snowing and you couldn't even see the lake. So, this is a much better picture than what I was able to see the last time I was there.
And Paula, you've got maybe the best background because that is what?
The A building over at PCC. And we are so fortunate. Our campus is so beautiful. And even when we build new, we build to integrate with that campus. And it has such a great feel, and it represents old California. And at almost 100 years old, it's, I don't know, it's perfect. And it reminds me of what I'm doing and where I am, even though I'm sitting at home. This is where my heart is. So.
And Matt, yours isn't a virtual background, it's the real thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
You said, what is it?
Yes.
Well, it's the corner of my room by the door. My complexion is I think a little too close to the color of my walls, so the virtual backgrounds don't work that well for me. But yeah, it's got some art from my dad up. I've got the flag representing from my grandfather, who's a World War II vet. That flag actually right there, that was, it's from the London Olympics. My brother, Mike Guardabascio, who writes for the 562.org, he actually went over there and covered, that was from a Misty May Trainer match. It was a women's beach volleyball match during the London Olympics. So it's kind of a nice little LBCC homage.
And if people don't know, Matt's brother Mike and JJ Fiddler go ahead and run the 562.org, which is the best sports site for finding out about what's happening in Long Beach athletics. It's absolutely terrific. And on top of that, Mike is married to Shar, who is currently the president of Long Beach Century Club, first woman president.
Yep.
Absolutely a terrific president she has been. I want to know your favorite movie. Nancy, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, I'm not a movie person. I don't know. Something animated, I guess, like Beauty and the Beast.
There you go. Paula?
That's tough. Yeah, I'm also not as big a movie person as I probably should be. Funny enough, when you say that, you know what comes to mind? I took an American literature through film class in high school, which was, as you can imagine, many, many moons ago. But we got to watch something, I want to say it was Alfred Hitchcock. It was called The Lodger.
She's
it was
breaking
a film
up.
shot entirely on a glass scene. It's just cinematic. It was this experience. And I mean, it's black and white. It's ancient. But that's what comes to mind when you say that.
We'll let people
Strange
guess
but true.
what the movie was. Matt?
I mean, the Indiana Jones trilogy is always a big favorite of mine. I don't know. I was a history major. It's kind of what I always wanted history to be. So it was, it's certainly not the best movies in the world, but they're among my favorite in the world. So,
Paul, how about for you?
I had to think about that. Thanks for giving me that space. That was good. I got a lot of favorite movies, but probably my most favorite is It's a Wonderful Life. So we watch that as a family every year. We've done that since kids were very little. So that's probably my favorite movie.
A classic Jimmy Stewart movie for sure.
Yeah.
As we start to wrap this session up right now, if you have one thing to tell the people who are watching this in order to send a message to them to support Long Beach City College, what would be the single biggest reason that you would want to see people give and support Long Beach City College? Paul, let's start with you.
Yeah, I would say education is the bedrock of change. And so supporting education is about the most important thing I think you can do for a community. And Long Beach City College being the community college for the city, which is a big city, your dollars and your support go a long way into changing the community and being an advocate for change. So that's what I would say.
Paula?
I think the reason to keep giving is because our students are still working. Our students still have goals and dreams that they're trying to achieve, and they are taking deep breaths and wondering, can I continue? Can I go on? Can I do this next semester? And the money that we raise allows them to say yes to that and to continue with their goals and to continue to achieve the things they've set out to. And so we don't want to let this virus stop the forward motion of our students who are so invested and have spent so much time getting to where they are. And we just want to help them continue to go and grow and reach their dreams.
Nancy?
I echo what both Paul and Paula said. It is so important for our students to get the education, and we have such a diverse group of students, a diverse group of programs at Long Beach City College, whether students are getting their AA degree and moving on to a university, or if they're in some sort of trade where they're moving into a job directly out of Long Beach City College. We just have the greatest diversity of programs and students around, and it's so important for them to get the education that they need to support the rest of their lives.
And Matt?
I think all of those were great points. I also just want to touch on the fact that success is not success for our students is not a new thing for Long Beach City College. 92 years, I think we're in our 92nd year. For 92 years, Long Beach City College has been one of the leaders. It's been kind of at the forefront of just about everything in the state of California and in many parts of the country as well. And when you kind of dial that in further to athletics, we have one of the most storied, one of the best, if not the best, athletic programs in the entire state of California at this level. We have our student athletes are graduating at a higher rate than pretty much any other population of the college. And I think that's a testament to the kind of student athletes that we bring into campus. It's a testament to the quality of the coaches and the program that we've built around our athletics teams. And I think that, we should, as a community, be really focusing on making sure that we can continue to give these students and these student athletes the same level of excellence that they've received over the last 92 years.
Well said, all of you. Thank you for being here this morning and sharing your time with everyone who's watching this presentation, this interview. It's obvious that when you do things remotely like this, you have phones ringing and dogs barking and signals coming in and out, and in some cases even pictures disappearing. But that hopefully will not detract from two messages that I hope people will get through this interview here today. One is that we need to have the continued support of the public. That really is so necessary. And the second message is that the foundation just really does such a great job in engaging the community and the people who are out there to help those students who are at Long Beach City College, who some of them are traditional and some of them are not traditional students, but all of them want to go ahead and excel and have a better life and really try to go ahead and be productive members of society, educated citizens of this country. And so thank you for all the good work that you do. And let's hope we all get through this together. And for those of you watching, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay sane, and go Vikings.
Go.
Vikings.